Welcome to another episode of A Closer Look. Thank you for joining us. With the wet season lingering, the country is experiencing continuous heavy downpour that resulted in flooding in some parts of the country. Unfortunately, for some areas, landslide. In this unfortunate turn of events, 6 districts of Simbu province had been hit by landslides simultaneously on the 12th of this month. The landslide is labeled as the second biggest natural disaster that has affected the province since the 1997 drought. Simbu's 6 districts includes Chuave, Gumini, Karawagi, Kundiawagembog, Karamui Soltnomane, and Sinasina Yongumol, all of which suffer the impacts of the foreboding flood and the merciless landslide. Gumini district alone has reported around 27 landslides in all. Provincial member for Simbu Noah Kool earlier this week during his appeal to the national government and responsible authorities gave this morbid update.
From the report itself, in the province, we've got 24 deaths. 24 deaths. 1/3 of it is still buried and not recovered yet. 3 are hospitalized. They were buried and they need to pull them out and brought them into the hospital. 1 is from Soltnomane. They had to pull them out, cross the river on tube, flooding river on tube, walk the child all the way to the nearest airport, and then someone had to go in, charter a plane, go in, fly them out to Goroka, and then into Kundiawa for medical attention. Footbridges are washed away. Power poles are washed away. The roads and the bridges are also washed away. The houses are washed away. The food gardens are washed away. Coffee gardens are either covered in debris or washed away. People are homeless now and they are displaced. A lot of people are homeless. We want to confirm the numbers.
Mr. Kool went on to elaborate on the current status of the people of Simbu province, a community trying to navigate its way through this ordeal.
So now the people are staying in makeshift tents, cell houses, like house cries, mourning their loved ones, or either mourning over there, where they want to get their food, how are they going to build their house. How is the services, government services going to reach them? See. At the same time, we've got government services cut off. So we've got 3 secondary schools affected because the road and bridges are cut off. We've got 5 high schools. We've got health centers, government services, they are all affected. So I don't know, they might close the school anytime because of the food rations. My provincial government has committed 2.3 million already for relief arrangements. I think the district members are also committing money, but I can't speculate on that. And they are also going to their own districts. But as a province, we've already organized the emergency committee, disaster committee, technical working committee. On day 1, we make arrangements. They are going out there getting reports. The reports that I'm presenting to you, they were reports they brought in.
He further noted that a priority for the province is to keep its schools functioning. a similar concern raised by Sinasina Yongumul MP Kerenga Kua.
Rain, landslide, and all problems we discussing here, and affecting plan your school through. Now, me place a province, me place got plan the investment in education, in infrastructure, in students sitting out in the area province, like district law me, Swai High School, backside Lokunange, and then Bimai High School, Yongumuk Basis. These are kind of institutions. Now plan the primary schools and elementary schools through all staff. We have to find a way to keep all those schools operational.
The province had recently received relief supply from the provincial government with the assistance from the Defence Ministry's chopper to deliver food supplies to affected communities. Although devastating the natural dilemma is to Simbu at this time, it is needless to say that such a disaster should be anticipated and budgeted for. This, however, seems an additional concern for the province.
My province is facing the natural disaster, and at this time, we don't have sufficient funds. I am only credited 1 million of my PSIP, no infrastructure funds. At the same time, our province is a disadvantaged province. We get only 5 million kina a year, and it comes in monthly installments. To date, the 2.3 million I am using, that comes from the rollover funds for education infrastructure or infrastructure for roads and bridges.
Actually, the magnitude of the disaster that is happening in the province is quite big. But as a mandate, the governor is not sleeping. Sleepless night, working around the clock to at least help and bail out these people. So it's a planned program, it's not budget, but in future, governor is planned to set some money and set the office for a natural disaster. That's the plan. The administrator and the governor and the office itself are working around the clock to set an office to take care of anything that is happening in the future.
The heavy downpour also took a toll on the lowland areas of the country as reports from several centres flooded in of submerged villages. As such, the despair seen in the East Sepik province along the Sepik River and the coastal areas of Oro province and Gulf. With the country known for being located in the heart of the Ring of Fire, where natural disasters are prevalent, PNG's emergency preparedness to mitigate losses and effective response for assistance to victims of natural disasters are paramount. We now take a quick break, and when we return, we will delve into the success story of bulb onion farming in Asaro of Eastern Highlands Province.